Okay, grade 11s. I have two analytical questions over here for civil drawings. It's this question and also this question. So it's page 45, as you can see over there, page 45 and page 47. So I only took those two questions from the JPEGD workbook, grade 11. So because these questions consist of floor plans, not site plans, because site plans are not part of our curriculum for grade 11. And also your exams will consist of floor plans, not site plans. So it's very important to try and answer all the questions with floor plans. Okay, so I'll try and answer these questions now. The first thing that you have to do, obviously, is to read the instructions there. We are given the incomplete floor plan of a house, a title panel, and a table of questions. The drawing has not been prepared to scale, so this drawing is not into scale. Instructions, obviously, you have to complete the table below by answering the questions, which all refer to the accompanying drawing and title panel. Okay, the first question: what is the name of the architectural company responsible for the drawing the house plan? So it's this one right there. It's the JP Architects. So I'll just write the JP Architects. Okay, and then question number two: what is the project number for this drawing? So now I have to check there the project number. So the project number is over there. It's JP 2024-08. So this is our project number for this drawing. The next question: who was the person responsible for checking the correctness of the drawing? Correctness of the drawing. It's this one here, checked by Cliff. So the answer is Cliff. So this was the person who was responsible for checking the drawing. Okay, the next question: who is the person responsible for the drawing the floor plan? Number four, drawn by Glenn. So the person who was responsible for drawing the floor plan was Glenn. So I'll just write there Glenn. Okay, when was the drawing printed? When was the drawing printed? Date of print is over there. So this is the answer. So it's 2023 0301. Okay. Who is the owner of the house? The owner of the house is the client. Who is the owner of the house? Let's see. The owner of the house. Okay, project proposed new dwelling for a deploy. So this is the owner of the house. So it's a deploy. Okay, so this is the owner of the house. What feature is indicated by the symbol at A? So this is the bathroom. So obviously this is a bidet. So it's a bidet. Okay. And then the next question: what feature does the line indicated by arrow B show? Where is B? B is right there. So this is the archway. it's what, an archway. Okay, so, or you can just say an opening in the wall, So obviously here, when you go to the kitchen from the dining room, obviously you walk through the archway there. Okay. The next question: what does the abbreviation NTS and the title panel stands for? So scale. So the NTS stands for not to scale. So it's not to scale. So it's not to scale. That means this drawing is not drawn to scale, right? Okay, so NTS stands for not to scale. Has revision 3 been done correctly? Explain. Revision 3, where is it? It's this one. So we have revision 1, 2, and 3. So revision 3, they were supposed to complete the window frames. Okay, so let's see the window frames. The windows are drawn incorrectly, so I can just say no. What's the reason? The window frames must have two lines instead. Yeah, the window frames must have two lines, right? Not one. As you can see here, we only have one line for all the windows. So the answer is no. The reason it's the window frames must have two lines, right? So obviously I couldn't like write window there. Okay, what is wrong with the hatching on the floor plan? So let's see the hatching of the walls. So the hatching of the walls, it's incorrect. So it is mechanical hatching. So this is mechanical hatching. It's mechanical hatching. It's not for civil. So this is mechanical hatching. It's not for civil. Remember, for civil, let me just show you right there. Let's say this is the wall. So when you hatch the wall, you have double lines and leave a space there. Double lines, space, double lines, like that. So if you check this hatching, they're different, right? So this is the correct one. So this is not correct. What does the abbreviation BIC indicate? Build. It's built in cupboard. So the BIC stands for built-in cupboard. And then the next question: which elevation is indicated by arrow C? So now we have to look at the north point symbol. Where is it? The north point symbol is right there, and C is over there. So now we have an arrow facing this side of the building. So now I'll just go back to my north point. So this arrow is facing down, so that means the north point is this side. And the opposite side we have what? The south. So this will be our east. This will be our west side, right? Okay, so if we look at this arrow is on our right hand side, so that means this will be our west elevation. So the answer is west elevation. West elevation. The answer is west elevation. Okay. What is the width of the door opening in millimeters if a scale of 1 is to 100 is used? So now from the floor plan we are given the width, which is 900. So now if we use scale 1 is to 100, scale 1 is to 100, that means we'll have to divide all dimensions by 100. So if we divide this 900 by 100, that means we'll have 9 millimeters. So that means it's 9 millimeters. All right. Okay. In the space provided below, determine the perimeter of the entire house. Okay. The perimeter, remember, is the sides of the shape. It's the distance around the edges of the shape. Okay, so now remember we have to divide this measurements first. We have to convert this measurements to meters. So when we divide this number by 1000, you'll have 5.5 meters, and then this is 10,000, so that means we'll get 10 meters, and yeah, that's it. So I can just say the perimeter is equals to, let me just label the points. So I can just say this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. So I'll start with AB. So I'll just say AB plus BC plus C. So it's A, B, BC, C, D. Okay, it's C, D plus the last elevation, the last side there, which is DA. So we have DA there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we'll start with AB. From here to there, the distance is 10. So it's 10 meters plus BC. BC is 5.5. So it's 5.5 meters plus CD. CD, it's 10 plus DA, it's 5.5. So what's the answer? So 10 plus 5.5 plus 10 plus 5.5, it's 31. So we have 31 meters as our final answer. Okay, so we are done with question 15. So we move to question 16. In the space provided below, determine the total floor area that must be tiled in square meters. Okay, so when you go back to our floor plan and you look at the room designations, you can see that we have a bedroom there, a lounge, kitchen, bathroom, passage there, and they also gave us the floor finish for each room. We have tiles there, wood, carpet by the bedroom, tiles again, bathroom, tiles there by the passage. So now the question says we have to determine the total floor area that must be tiled. As you can see, the lounge, the floor finish is wood, it's not tiles. So that means we'll look at the kitchen, passage, and the bathroom. So what we have to do here, we just need to add the areas of the rooms, because they gave us the area of the bathroom, the passage, and the kitchen. So I'll have to add the 3. Okay, so the area is equals to, I'll start with the bathroom. So it's 7.03 plus the passage, it's 2.48 plus the kitchen, it's 5.95. so now I'll have to add these numbers. So 7.03 plus 2.48 plus 5.95, it's 15, 46. Please do not forget the units, so it's square meters. Remember from the question, the answer must be in square meters. So this is our final answer. Okay, so our last question in the space in the title panel: draw in neat freehand the front view, right, and the top view. So we have to draw the front view and the top view of the wash basin, right? Okay, so I'll just draw the top view. The top view will be somewhere there. So the wash basin is just a rectangle with a circle there. So remember, civil is always in first angle, so the top view will be below the front view, and then the front view is just a smaller rectangle. Obviously, the lines must align like that. So this is my wash basin. This is the top view. This is the front view. So make sure you go through your notes from the textbook. Check all the symbols, the graphical symbols for all the fixtures. So make sure, because they will ask you to draw any fixture on your exam paper. So here it's what? A wash basin. They can ask you to draw what? A bath. The top view and the front view of what? A bath. So okay, so I'm done with this question. So now I'll move to page 47. Okay, so this is page 47. So I'll start with the instructions given. The incomplete sections of a foundation, figure 1. We have the foundation there, figure 1, and a wall, figure 2. This is the wall. This is figure 2. This wall is showing us the section of a window, the sectional elevation. And figure 3, which is the proposed new public toilet, which is this one. So this is figure 3. Okay, the drawing has been prepared to the indicated scale. So it's scale 1:50. Instructions, obviously we have to complete the table below, using obviously the information given over here. So I'll start with the first question. Use the correct abbreviation and show the position of the natural ground level. Okay, show the position of the natural ground level on the partial section of the foundation, figure 1. Okay, so where is the natural ground level? So the natural ground level is right over there. Let me use my pencil. So we have, okay, let me just use my marker, it's fine. But please use a pencil. So it's natural ground level. Why? Because they said use the correct abbreviation. So I have to say natural ground level, which is NGL. Okay, done with that question. Draw in neat freehand all the hatching detail on the partial section of the foundation, figure 1. It's the same figure. So here I'll have to use my pencil. So okay, I'll start with the foundation, concrete foundation, the hatching, something like that. With small triangles with some dots there. Okay, so this is the concrete foundation, and then I move to the wall. Obviously this is what? The wall. Okay, so for the wall we use the 45 degrees at square. So it's double lines, and I leave a space. Double lines again, leave some space, double lines. Okay, I'm done with the wall. So now we still have the slab, concrete slab. Do the same thing, small triangles with some dots there for the concrete slab. Okay, and then we have this section, the compacted hardcore filling. So I can use my 45 degrees a square to draw those small triangles like that, and yeah, that's it. Okay, and what else? We have what there? We have the DPC right over there. Okay, we have the DPC. Okay, I have to hedge over there. I can just use my 45 degrees a square, draw just small squares like that. Then after that I can just draw lines like that, freehand, and then the opposite direction from this side. Okay, also there. So it's something like that. Okay, and also this side I can use my 45. Okay, then I draw those lines. Please draw neat straight lines. Okay, just like that. So I'm done with the foundation there, the hatching. So I move to the next question. Use the correct abbreviation and show on the partial sections of the foundation, figure 1, and the wall, figure 2, where the dam proof course must be used. Okay, so the dam proof for figure 1, obviously I added the DPC, the dam proof course. So I'll just label that DPC. So you have to indicate. Okay, so this is the abbreviation, and then from here we have the DPC over there just below the window sill. So I can just write abbreviation DPC. Okay, and then we can just darken this part there. Okay. Okay, so I'm done with the first 4 questions. I move to question number 5. Name feature 1 on the partial section of the wall. Figure 2. Where is feature 1? So feature 1 is right there. This is what a lintel. It's there to support the load of the wall to protect the window frame there. So it's a lintel. Let me use my marker, my red marker. It's a lintel. A lintel. What is the purpose of feature 1 on the partial section of the wall to carry or support the weight above the window. To support the weight above the window. Okay. Name feature 2 of the partial section of the wall from figure 2. This is a break line, so it's a break line. It's a break line. Okay, what is the purpose of feature 2 of the partial section of the wall? What's the purpose of that? To indicate that the wall is continuing. To indicate that the wall is continuing. Okay. Question number 9. Name feature 3 that is indicated by the double lines on the outside wall of the floor plan, figure 3. Okay, this is figure 3. Where is feature number 3? Okay, feature number 3 is right there. Okay, so if you look at this wall is different from the normal wall that we know. So this is just a space in between two walls, and we call this feature what? Cavity wall. So this type of a wall is called what? A cavity wall. Cavity wall. A cavity wall. Okay. The next question: why is the area of the toilet labeled 4 bigger than the area of the other toilets? So okay, toilet label number 4. As you can see, this toilet is bigger than this 2. Why? It's because this toilet is meant for wheelchair users or disabled people. So wheelchair users. Okay, name the 2 window codes that are used in the public toilets. The 2 window codes, okay, these are the same. So we have this window and also this one. So we have those 2 codes. So I'll start with that one, NC 12F. 12F. And we also have the NC5. NC5F. Okay, so these are the 2 codes of the windows. 12. Determine the total area of the toilet, the public toilet, in square meters. Show all calculations. Okay, so now we have to calculate the total area of the public toilet. So now if you look at this floor plan, you can see that okay, this section, this wall there, we have like a triangle area that is removed, right? So that means we have to calculate the total area of the square, right, or rectangle, and then we calculate the total area of this triangle at the corner there. We'll subtract the area of the triangle from the area of the square. So I'll just do the calculation just down here, not there. So I'll start with the area of the square. Okay, so I can just indicate the square. So let me do like this, some constructions. So let's say this is point A, B, C, D, E, and F, right? Okay, so the area of a square or a rectangle is length times the width. So I'll start with this one. So obviously I have to convert this measurements to meters. I divide by 1000. This number divided by 1000, I get 5. This will be 5.766. Okay, then for this one it's gonna be 5.0336. Okay, then this one will be 1.854, and this one will be 2.124, right? Okay, so it's the length times the width. Okay, so it's 5.766 multiplied by the width, which is 5.036. So what's the answer? So it's 5.766 multiplied by 5.036. So the answer is 29.37 576 square meters. Okay, and then what about the other one? So okay, the area of the triangle, section. So the area of a triangle, remember the formula is half base times the width or height, right? So just say half base. What's the base? The base, I can just make this side the base, which is 1 point something. So the base is AF, so it's AF multiplied by the width, this AB, so it's AB inside the brackets. So now I'll just substitute the values of AB and AF, right? So it's half, open bracket, AF, it's 1.8, 54 multiplied by AB, we have AB there, it's this 2.124. Then I can just punch that on my calculator. So it's 1.854 multiplied by 2.124, closed bracket. So the answer is 1.96894. So as you can see, I just write the whole number without rounding off. So I'll just round off the final answer, not those answers, right? So now I'll have to subtract this area from this area. So it's 29. So now I can just say the total area. So this is the area. So it's this one. It's 29.03757 minus 1.9 68948. Then the answer is, so it's 29.037576 minus 1.9 968948. So our answer is 27,07. I can just round off my answer to 2 decimal places, so it's 27,07 square meters. Please do not forget the unit there, square meters, right? Okay, so this is my answer. So in the space in the title panel, draw in neat freehand the front view and the top view of what? The graphical symbol for a toilet. Okay, so obviously I know the graphic symbol for a toilet, so I have to draw the front view. So the front view, I'll just draw it there in neat freehand. So the top view looks like that. Okay, and then the front view, something like that. So this is the front view. Okay, top and the front. Then the next question, in the space and the title panel, draw in neat freehand the front view and the top view of what? A graphic symbol for a single wall mounted urinal. Okay, so the top view, it's like a triangle with a circle inside. Okay, so this is the top view of the wall mounted urinal. And then the front view, it's something like that. Okay, so this is the graphic symbol for the wall mounted urinal. So now I've answered all the questions. Then yeah, I'm done with the questions.